What is going on, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. Super happy you're here. I am super excited to see each and every one of you. As you can see behind me, I got myself into a little bit of a mess. I just have tons and tons of clothes laying on the floor behind me. If you are new to this channel or you don't know who I am, my name is Jacob and I have a full-time online reselling business where I primarily sell clothes on the secondhand market online. It's an e-commerce business, and I've been using this YouTube channel to document like my day-to-day process of me trying to scale a business online and giving you guys all the ins and outs and the positives and negatives. So this is really a channel for entrepreneurs or business-minded people. I'm just preaching it through the lens of my reselling business. But yeah, I have an absolute mess here today, and if you don't know where I am right now from my usual videos, I previewed this space in a video, it was a few videos back, but this is actually a second storage unit that I moved into to house more clothing inventory, just because my inventory is getting so large. And now this obviously is going to fill out soon, as you can see with this big pile of clothes. So plan in today's video, I have to start organizing this mess. A little bit of context, this is all stuff that I already have kind of processed, taken pictures of, but I have to get it sorted using my rack system. So obviously shirts need to go where the shirts go, button downs, sweatshirts, jackets, etc. This is one of the perks, I suppose, of owning a e-commerce business, is you get to handle all of this. So it should be a ton of fun. I'm going to throw a time lapse up. I think I'm going to start knocking this down. I got some cool tips and tricks in today's video. I'm all about simplifying my life now. If you watch my last New Year's video called How I'm Going to Dominate 2022, I really talked about how I want to simplify my life and my business in order to basically succeed at a higher level. And this is one of the parts right now. I have to get this done. It's going to take probably a couple hours, but hey, that's okay. I'm happy you guys are here along for the ride. Let's get to it. Now, before I actually get into organizing this massive mess, I would be remiss if I didn't throw in a shameless plug. Obviously, if you are an entrepreneur or a business-minded person, this is the channel for you. We're building a super cool community here of like really smart, like-minded, motivated people, and you can actually see that through the comments on some of my videos. Everybody is just super motivated and just wants to better themselves and do better in their lives and in their business. So if you are one of those people, obviously subscribe to this channel. It's a great way to help me out. It's a great way to help yourself out, because you'll be receiving new content every time I post it, so you can learn from my mistakes and my failures and also my successes through my business using these videos. And obviously you've heard the spiel before. The YouTube algorithm loves it when you hit the like button, so please hit the like button. That is a fantastic way to support this channel, and I really appreciate every single time somebody likes a video. And lastly, if you have any comments, questions, concerns, hit me up in the comment section down below. I would love to talk to each and every one of you guys down there. To tackle this mess, I think I'm going to throw a time lapse on, and then I'll debrief you guys after that. Should be fun. Let's get to it. Alright, so I finally have all those clothes accounted for and taken care of. They're up on racks. They are in order how they should be. I actually had to put up another rack in order to finish it all. I had one more of these. These are kind of cheap racks, but they work fine. They can't hold a ton of weight, but they're okay if for just like a good disposable rack. That they're like 10 bucks, and you can put probably 40 to 50 items on them, depending on what the items are. But I had another one laying around, so I finally finished up everything that I need to have on racks. If you know my business and you've been following this channel for a while, you know that I typically store stuff in these gray bins like that, which is my plan to fill out the rest of this unit with those gray bins. The guy who was helping me, Connor, he had a little trouble with his arm, so he unfortunately couldn't lift those bins, and it was just easier for him to process clothes on racks. But everything should be good now, so now we can start implementing the bin system back here. It's a way easier system of organizing clothes. Works a lot better for shipping and fulfilling orders and stuff like that. So I'm super excited to get that back. But this works for now. There's not a ton of clothes on rack, so it's manageable. But yeah, I'm super happy I got all of that taken care of. All right, quick business tip, and this is something that I have been through in my life many times, and I have learned many lessons and values from having gone through this, both in my personal life and in my business life. But it is of the utmost importance to keep a very orderly and cleanliness lifestyle, not only in business but in your personal life as well, because that can also affect your business. And what I mean by that is, don't let things pile up and you have to commit a bunch of time down the road to sort issues out from, you know, whether you're unorderly in something like this big pile of clothes that I had. It ends up costing you in the long run. Now granted, this is normal for me. This was a normal cleanup process for my business, because that's about how many clothes I process at a time and then get them organized. But if you let things get way out of hand, it can really affect you in the future. And it's as simple as, you know, things in your personal life as well, like, you know, cleaning up your dishes or cleaning up your house or keeping your house in order, making your bed. Every single morning I make my bed, and I am super adamant about that. And also every single night before I go to bed, I make sure all the dishes are done and I have simple chores done around the house in order to keep my life in order, so to speak. And this is just a personal life example, but it definitely can affect your business as well, because we've all been there where we let our house clutter up for a week or two, and then we burn a whole Sunday, you know, 5, 6, 7 hours getting everything back in order, and then we do it again, and then we burn another Sunday of cleaning. And I'm sure we've all been through that. I've been there many times, and I've learned from it, because those Sundays where I spend 5, 6, 7 hours cleaning and getting my life back in order outside of business affect my business, because that is time I could have spent, you know, posting inventory or sourcing or fulfilling orders. So many different things that I could have been using instead of that time. It's just a big opportunity cost. Oh yeah, I mean, honestly, if you have a business, it's super important to keep it in order as well. Even if it's a startup or something where you're just, you know, you're kind of running and gunning and you think it's okay to be sloppy a little bit. I've been there, and trust me, it always costs you down the road. And if we think about it in a business sense, let's say you're running a startup and you're really sloppy about getting good systems in order and maintaining a smooth and orderly business. You know, one day you might be paying employees a lot of money to sort out problems that you could have just had in order from the beginning, and that's my whole output on it. It takes a lot of stress off me. Everything just runs easier. My life just feels more simple and honestly more fulfilling, and I just am way more satisfied overall, both my personal life and my business life, when I keep things in order. And it's great. And I don't know, I was just thinking about that while I was doing this. I think it's a super important lesson that can translate over a whole broad spectrum of things. So yeah, I guess that's my business tip for the day. I guess a good way to sum it up too, not that I want to beat a dead horse on this topic, but I do think it's super important. And I know everybody thinks, yeah, I know that, but I don't think we all practice it. And I think it's something that can really get out of hand too fast if you don't take charge of it right away. But I always look at it like a retirement account or a savings account. Let's say when you retire, you want to have, well, I don't know, I'm just for simple math going to say $100,000. It's way easier over the course of your life just to do it in little increments, you know, save a little bit here, invest a little bit there, and then at the end of the road, you'll probably have that $100,000 rather than a month before saying, hey, I need $100,000 and saving it up in one fellow swoop. That would be way harder, and I don't think a lot of people can do that. And that is same for our lives. You know, we let the dishes slide, and we let the bed unmade, and we let clutter build up around the house, and then we spend a bunch of time all at once just knocking it out, and we end up wasting a lot of time doing it that way when you could just have, you know, do it little by little as it occurs. So that's my whole outlook on all this. And yeah, so if you take anything from this video, it's get some good systems in place, be orderly, you know, just take control of everything. It definitely helps in the long run, and it has helped both in my personal life and my business life. All right, I wish my day was done. Yes, I got all of this organized and it looks fantastic, and I'm super happy about that. If you're wondering, these bags are pants and jeans. This bag is some accessories. I also have a whole bunch of backpacks here. I've actually been, side note quick, I've actually been doing really well on backpacks. I've been getting a lot of them in lately, like these really nice hiking backpacks. This is an REI one, 65-liter hiking backpack. I have like 4 or 5 hiking backpacks in there. I've been doing super well on those. They always get really good money. But yes, my work is not cut out for me today, because from right here to right there, that is all unprocessed, just completely raw inventory that I have to start breaking down. It's primarily pants, and if I'm being honest with you, I don't like doing pants. That is the worst part of processing inventory. They are just, for taking pictures of them and stuff, it's just they're a lot less like tangible, and just they're harder to get good pictures of than, let's say, garments like jackets and shirts and, you know, hangable garments. And they're also more of a pain to store and to sort through. That's why I'm bringing these ones to my other storage unit. But yeah, that is my plan for the rest of the day. This is probably going to take me a good 4 or 5 hours. And then I got to get some stuff ready to ship tomorrow. I got a couple things ready already. The rest of the stuff will be in the other unit. Nice pair of snowboarding boots. These Carhartt insulated hats do super well. Sweatshirt, shirt. I got about, I'm thinking by the time I start doing shipping in the morning, it'll be between 50 and 60 orders, which is cool. It's definitely a great problem, but that's, I'm already setting myself up for another, you know, 6-7 hour day, minus adding new inventory. So yeah, that is my plan for the rest of the day. All right, so yeah, I know it probably wasn't the most exciting video in the world watching me hang all this stuff up, but I still want to provide value in different ways. And I just, you know, sometimes I think of things and I just want to get it on camera and get it out there and stuff. But that's literally the whole point of this channel. Is my business is growing, and it might seem rather slow, but it just takes little incremental steps to get to where I want to be. And you know, I'm trying to document it along the way. That's like literally the purpose of this channel. So I know today, like, my work day has been rather boring, not that exciting. I just spent several hours hanging stuff up on racks, but that's the reality of it. That's, you know, business is not always glamorous. Like, I'm pulling all the grunt work in my business as well, and it's just like, if you want to start a startup, or maybe you're going through starting a startup business, or getting your feet off the ground in some sort of entrepreneurial endeavor, I just want to portray the same things that you're probably going through as well, so other people can learn from my mistakes and obviously my successes, and just ultimately learn what the entire process is like. My business is super inventory heavy, and I house all the inventory myself. It's just a good way of doing it, in my opinion, especially right now, because I have complete control over it. But it's a ton of work just managing inventory, and that's a very small part of my business, but that's what I spent most of my day doing today. So yeah, like I said, just using this channel to document my business. 5 years from now, when we look at these videos, it's going to be crazy, the difference in my business right now, working out of this little storage unit with all these clothing racks. I'm super excited to see what it's going to be one day. All right, well, I don't want to keep you guys too long. That's today's video. I hope you guys have a fantastic rest of the day. If you want to support the channel, obviously comment, like, subscribe, all that stuff. It is so beneficial. You guys are literally the best, and I cannot thank you guys enough. It is awesome. You guys are literally awesome. But yeah, that's today's video. Be good to one another. I will see you guys very soon. I have a lot. I've been so busy, and I've been trying to document it all. So yeah, that's the plan. I got a lot of stuff in the works, in the pipeline. It's going to be a lot of fun, guys. Have a good rest of your day. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.